He's doing a real good job there. He sharpens the blade and he lets the work out the door. He never backs up. Just tried it off last week, a little hunting trip. It's going to take some, we've got some tournaments coming in. I think it's kind of couple weekends or something. That's my answer.
People you love the most, you do me, mom and dad, You have to slow down and move left. Not even look to see how bad you have Schwartz going off. His handicap actually is higher than 180.
shower that I only come for the cheerleaders. And my just getting my faucet.
When I listen to music every day, the accent on this side. That's what it would be.
They still call her green.
Oh. Okay, so
You see her?
it's still
Really short. He's the one that has glasses. Really short. Wait! You're grabbing the big things. The big things are old. Later. Yeah.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John Glenn High School and Irma Kionka Tractors Field for tonight's homecoming football game against the Tractors of Fordson High School. And here come the Rockets!
He's on the parent this side. Look, this side. Here's the holding his trumpet. Yeah.
We're going to concert at center field. Captains from both teams and the controllers. Versus one across the first.
I'm so confused.
At this time, we ask that you all please stand. Gentlemen, remove your cap. On the field, singing the national anthem of the John Glenn Sixth alumni under the direction of Ms. Andrea Bonner. Mrs. Bonner.
Right hand over your left. What?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to homecoming night here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field as the Fordson Tractors have made their way into town to take on your John Glenn Rockets. Fordson comes into this game with a record of 4-1, suffering their first defeat last week at the hands of the Belleville Tigers, 21-19. Rockets, of course, coming into this game 0-5 after having to forfeit last week's canceled game against Livonia Franklin. This is the 8th all-time meeting between these two teams. Fordson currently leading that all-time series 5-2. John Glenn's last victory coming in 1996 in the regional final with a victory of 22-8. So if you joined us earlier, Fordson won the opening toss, elected to defer their choice to the second half, so the Rockets will receive the football to begin this game. Back deep are Marcus Carter and Patrick Bowie for the Rockets. As number 20, Hattie Saad will come on to kick for the Tractors. So Saad will kick the ball away to begin this football game, and he sends his kick back deep. Heading towards Bowie on the Rocket sideline. He will let the ball roll out of bounds. The penalty flag comes into the play. Rockets will begin this offensive drive with great field position at their own 35-yard line.
Here they go.
Number 2, Jaden Hines, will start the game at quarterback for the Rockets. He is joined in the backfield by number 20 for John Glenn. That's Robert Hartman. Hartman will flank Hines to his right. And a penalty flag will fly in as it appears the Tractors have jumped offsides to begin this football game. 5-yard penalty will give the Rockets a 1st and 5 to begin this drive at their own 40-yard line. So Hartman remains in the game next to Hines in the backfield as he awaits the shotgun snap. Hines immediately back to pass, setting up a screen. He rolls out to his right trying to find some space, makes a man miss. It's on the sideline, back near the original line of scrimmage. Here's a loss of 1 on the play. Will bring up 2nd down and 6 for this Rockets offense. So it appears Hines did not like what he saw on that screen pass attempt. Wisely holds onto the football, scrambles for a small loss of 1. Again, 2nd down and 6 for this John Glenn offense. LaCourte and Bowie shift to the top of your screen as the Rockets head into a trips formation. Hartman remains in the game at tailback for the Rockets on this 2nd down. And appears a delay of game penalty will fly in. So the Rockets give up their penalty yardage with a delay of game. This 5-yard penalty will bring up 2nd down and 11 here for John Glenn. So Hines sends Hartman in motion. He's back to pass, looking towards Hartman. Quickly throws. That's complete to Marcus Carter. Carter works his way past the 40-yard line, making this a 3rd down and manageable for the John Glenn offense. John Glenn facing 3rd down and 4 here as Hartman remains in the backfield next to Hines. Trips formation to the bottom of your screen. Rockets moving to a pistol set here on 3rd down as Fordson shows blitz. They get pressure quickly. Hines rolls out, throwing complete. Pass complete to Bowie. Tries to make a man miss, unable to do so, but works his way into Tractor territory, and good for a John Glenn 1st down.
Joe, that's the offensive start we need. We haven't had the last few weeks.
So a huge play on 3rd down. Great awareness by Hines to roll out, avoid the blitz, make the completion to Bowie, and Rockets are on the move here in the 1st quarter. So Hartman remains in the football game next to Hines. Handoff will go to Hartman across the left-hand side. He's quickly wrapped up in the backfield by the Schwartz defense. Loss of 5 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 15.
We need to build on that offensive, moving the ball, slow chunks down the field, Joe.
And as we've seen many times, these negative plays lead to stalled drives by this Rockets offense. We'll see if they can overcome the loss of 5 on 1st down. As Hines has moved to an empty set with 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 2 wide receivers to the top. Again, 2nd down and 15 as Hines awaits the shotgun snap. Hines is back to pass. Glenn throwing quickly. That's complete to Marcus Carter. Carter makes a man miss out near the original line of scrimmage. Works his way inside the original line of scrimmage, which will bring up a 3rd down and 9 for this John Glenn offense. Hines now checking the sideline for the 3rd down play call. Ken Hartman remains in this football game at running back. We have not seen a lot of Hartman this season, but we have seen tough running out of him when he's had his opportunities. As Hines rolls out, rolling to his right, throwing towards the sideline. Hot pass intended for Bowie falls incomplete. So we will see what the Rockets elect to do here on 4th down and 9. Make that 4th down and 8. As it appears the offense will remain on the field as this 4th down comes in Fordson territory. So on 4th down, 2 running backs come into the backfield. Hartman and Bowie in the backfield next to Hines. As he awaits a shotgun snap, he's back to pass, quickly setting up a screen. Pass thrown incomplete. Turnover on downs, and the Tractors will take over here. 9 minutes, 7 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Fordson takes over, 1st down and 10. So Rockets defense coming onto the field for the first time tonight as this Tractor offense makes their way to the field. In at quarterback for the Tractors, number 14, Alex Osman. Osman begins this game in an empty set as he sends a man into the backfield. Snap is over his head. Osman able to fall onto the football. Big loss on the play. So perhaps a break the Rockets defense is looking for. So a huge mistake on 1st down for this Tractors offense as the snap goes over Osman's head. Ultimately able to corral it, but 1st down and a mile here for the Tractors offense. Osman will return to an empty set here on 2nd down. 2nd down and 25, the official distance. As Osman's back to throw, he's looking with time, throwing over complete. That is complete to number 5, Ahmed Harb. He is brought down past the 45-yard line.
Joe, this is going to be a huge 3rd down play for the defense. Let's see if they can step it up.
A huge 3rd down and 6 here for this Rockets defense, looking to turn the ball back to their offense. And a week ago, they had a tough outing. Make that 2 weeks ago, excuse me. A tough outing against a Dearborn team that threw the ball early and often against the secondary. So we'll see what adjustments this defense has made here on 3rd down. As Osman throws over the middle, has a man, complete to number 24. Nice hit on the secondary, but number 24, Mohamed Syed, able to hold on to the ball for the Tractors, which will bring up a 1st down and 10 for this Fordson offense. So nice throw and catch from Osman to Syed. Tractors extending their drive into Rocket territory as Osman returns to the empty set here on 1st down. So Osman sends a man in motion. That's number 4, Leonard Covington. He comes into the backfield. The handoff goes to Covington across the right-hand side. He stays patient behind his blockers. Quickly wrapped up, though, out to the 30-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. We'll bring up 2nd down and 7 here for the Tractors as the official signal timeout. Here's a Rocket defender's helmet has come off, so he has to check out of the game for one play. Referees hold the ball to substitute. Appears we are now ready to play here. 2nd down and 7 for this Fordson offense. As Osman once again out of an empty set here on 2nd down. Osman takes the snap. He's back to pass. Throwing long. Looking over the top. Pass complete. Down near the goal line. Tackled short. Number 10, Hassan Shinawa on the reception. Good for a Tractors 1st down. Setting up a 1st down and goal here for Fordson. So Osmond gets out of the empty set here as Covington joins him in the backfield. The handoff goes to Covington up the middle. He's quickly wrapped up, brought down near the goal line. And he will be marked short of the goal line, bringing up 2nd down and goal here for Fordson.
Not a bad defensive stop there, Joe. Let's see if we can do it again on 2nd down.
A huge goal line stand this would be if this Rockets defense can rise up and make the stop here as Covington's once again in the backfield. Hands off, quickly wrapped up. He's driven backwards by that Rockets front. And once again, no running room for Covington. As we check the replay, you see a huge surge by that Rockets defensive line. Nice spin move on the interior, able to corral Covington quickly, pushing him backwards. Brings up a 3rd down and goal here for the Tractors from the Rockets' 2-yard line. As we hear the alumni cheerleaders here on homecoming joining the regular cheerleaders, trying to get this homecoming crowd fired up for a big 3rd down play. Covington joins Osmond in the backfield. Again, 3rd down and goal. Osmond's back to throw. He's throwing towards the end zone. Pass intended for Antonio Gage Jr. Pass is marked incomplete as the receiver is out of bounds. So Rockets defense holds strong. 4th down and goal. We'll see what the Tractors elect to do.
Not a bad first 3 plays down here at the goal line. The defense is kicking it in. Let's see if they can hold him here. I don't see Fordson bringing a kicker on, Joe, so I think they're going to go for it.
So after bending a bit, Rockets defense refusing to break. And as you mentioned, Matt, it appears the Tractors will elect to go for it here on 4th down and goal. So a huge play hangs in the balance here as this Rockets defense looks to make a huge goal line stand and get this ball back to the offense. So Osmond and Covington once again in the backfield here. Again, 4th down play. Snap is fumbled, quickly wrapped up. Rockets defense holds a huge goal line stand for this John Glenn defense. And the Rockets take over 1st down and 10 as we take a look at the replay here. And this play never stood a chance. The snap ultimately fumbled. Osmond unable to haul it in. Rockets defense swarms all over him. And again, a huge goal line stand to begin this football game. And it appears a dead ball foul has come into play. It will be a personal foul against the Tractors. So a huge break for John Glenn. Will give them 15 yards of field position. And just when it appeared Fordson was getting ready to put 6 points on the board, John Glenn stands strong. Also able to pick up a personal foul. Should begin this drive around the 17-yard line. Make that the 22-yard line. So a huge play and huge penalty for this Rockets team.
Joe, what an unbelievable defensive stand there. That's the defense we need to see every week.
So after struggling 2 weeks ago against Dearborn High, this defense settles in and makes a huge goal line stand, as you mentioned, Matt. As Hines comes back into the game at quarterback with Hartman joining him in the backfield. As the Rockets look to get some momentum going on their 2nd drive of the night. Here's some early movement. We'll see who the call goes against. Be a dead ball false start against the offense, so this will back the Rockets up 5 yards and bring up a 1st down and 15 to go as they begin this drive.
What a great start to this game, Joe. I'm really excited if you can't tell.
A huge goal line stand, something we have not seen much of this season. But defense has played better week by week so far as the handoff goes to Hartman across the left-hand side. He makes a man miss. Bullies his way forward near the original line of scrimmage. Ball came out late, but officials will mark him down. It appears he got back to the original line of scrimmage, which will make this a 2nd down and 10 for this Rockets offense. So Rockets back to the shotgun formation. Trips to the bottom of your screen. As Hines awaits the shotgun snap on 2nd down. Hartman remains in the backfield. Hines fakes the snap, causing his own offensive players to move early. Another false start penalty will once again back the Rockets up 5 yards. And this will bring up 2nd down and 15. So the Rockets get the 5 yards back after the first down penalty. And before the second down snap, they commit another false start, backing them up 5 yards again. So Rockets remain in the trips formation to the bottom of your screen as Hines awaits the shotgun snap. He's rolling out all the way on a designed rollout, throwing over the middle. Pass is complete on a nice diving reception by Bowie. Pass completed to the 30-yard line where he's marked down. And he will be just shy of the first down marker, bringing up a 3rd down and 2 for the Rockets offense. So a much more manageable situation after a 13-yard completion on 2nd down. As this offense checks the sideline for their play on 3rd down and 2. So Rockets now setting up in a trips formation to the top of your screen. Sole wide receiver to the bottom of your screen as Hartman remains in the backfield next to Hines on this 3rd down play. Hines is back to throw, quickly looking, quickly pressured, wrapped up and sacked in the backfield. So the last thing the Rockets needed, Hines facing quick pressure, wrapped up in the backfield. And we will expect to see Austin Buck and this punt team come on. Just 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. And the Rockets will elect to punt it away on 4th down. So as mentioned, Austin Buck on the field to punt away for John Glenn. Back deep for the Tractors, number 24, Mohamed Sayad. So Buck's punt is away off the right-hand side of his foot. A very short punt heads out of bounds at the Rockets sideline, and it will be spotted out of bounds at the 25-yard line of John Glenn. So Fordson will take over with great field position to begin their second drive of the night. And Osmond in this offense will return to the field. And while we await their offense to return to the field, we'd like to thank the Howton and Agius team. So if you are thinking about selling your home or looking to purchase a new home, contact former Rocket Matt Howton. He is from the Howton Agius team of Keller Williams Realty Livingston and can be reached at 734-812-5660 or look them up on the web. Again, that's the Howton Agius team at 734-812-5660. So this Fordson offense returning to the field here. 1st down and 10 as Osmond returns to an empty set. He sends a man into the backfield with him. That's number 9, Hussein Beydoun. Handoff goes to Beydoun, who's quickly wrapped up in the backfield by John Glenn. So this defensive front for the Rockets continues their strong start to begin this football game as we take a look at the replay. And just no running room for Beydoun there. As the Rockets defensive line getting quick penetration into the backfield. We'll bring up a 2nd down and 12 with just 1.5 to go here in the first quarter. Again, score still remains scoreless, 0-0, as we head inside of 90 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. So Beydoun will line up in the backfield. He flanks Osmond to his left. Osmond back to pass again, looking over the middle, has a man open. That pass is complete. Number 88 on the reception, Muhammad Ali Hazimi. Completion good for a 1st down for this Tractors offense inside the 10-yard line, which will bring up a 1st down and goal as the Tractors line up quickly and Osmond returns to an empty set. So Osmond out of the empty set. Again, 1st down and goal. Osmond back to throw. Quickly throwing. That's complete to number 9, Beydoun. He makes a man miss. Appears he was marked out of bounds. And he will be spotted out of bounds near the 1-yard line, which will bring up a 2nd down and goal. So, Matt, we'll see if this Rockets defense can stand up again.
I think they can do it. They just have to believe.
So again, last time we saw the Tractor offense at the 1 yard line, Rockets defense stands strong, able to keep them out of the end zone, ultimately stopping them on 4th down. So Baydoun will line up in the backfield. Next to Osman here on 2nd down and goal. Snap again, gets away from Osman. He's getting pushed away from the ball. Rockets trying to fall on it. They ultimately do out of the 30-yard line. So, Matt, once again, Rockets defense comes at a huge. Tractors offense knocking on the door twice at the 1 yard line. Twice the Rockets get a turnover, and this Rockets offense takes over 1st down and 10.
I told you, Joe. You just got to believe.
And believe they did, as the Rockets defense once again making a huge stop. As we take a look at the replay, Fordson having all kinds of trouble with these snaps. And as you saw, the Rockets defense trying to fight Osman away from that football, ultimately able to corral it. And we'll see if this Rockets offense can get some momentum going, as the defense once again with a huge stop, with the Tractors knocking on the door. 27 seconds here remaining in the 1st quarter. Again, we remain scoreless as John Glenn takes over 1st down and 10. So trip set to the boundary here at the bottom of your screen as Hines has trouble with the snap, but corrals it. He's throwing over the middle. Pass incomplete, intended for Marcus Carter. Number 7, Antonio Gage Jr. on the coverage. So Rockets looking to take a shot after the huge turnover. Incompletion will bring up 2nd down and 10 here for John Glenn. As we hear this homecoming crowd trying to rally this team. As Hartman and Bowie join Hines in the backfield. Takes the snap, handoff goes inside to Hartman, who has a nice tough run inside, out past the 35-yard line near the 1st down marker. Appears he will be just 1 yard shy, which will bring up a 3rd down and very manageable 1 yard. And we'll see what the Rockets elect to do here on 3rd down. And before they can get the play off, the 1st quarter of action will come to an end. Again, John Glenn 0, Fordson 0, after a very entertaining 1st quarter of action. And while we break for the quarter again, we'd like to thank D Concrete. So if you need a new driveway or sidewalk, your porch needs to be replaced, or maybe you even need a stamped concrete patio, contact former Rocket Michael Cash of D Concrete at 734-621-3197, or find them on Facebook to see some amazing concrete work. Again, that's D Concrete, servicing all of your concrete needs. 734-621-3197.
Joe, what a start to this game. The Rockets have come to play. Some weeks we don't look like we show up to play. Today we look like we showed up. It's homecoming. There's fans in the stands. People are excited. And what a great game. 0-0 at the end of the 1st. I'll take it all day long against this Fordson team.
And while this defense has bent, as I mentioned earlier, they have not broken, twice allowing Fordson to get to the 1 yard line, but twice generating a turnover at the 1 yard line. As the teams flip sides, Rockets facing again a 3rd down and 1 to begin the 2nd quarter of action. But as you stated, Matt, what an exciting start to this football game. So Hines in the backfield with Hartman, 3rd down and 1. And we'll see if they give the ball to Hartman or if Hines will keep it in the air. Hines checking the sideline for the play call. Appears they will change the plane as Bowie comes into the backfield. And Hines takes the snap, hands off to Hartman, quickly pressured. He fights his way near the original line of scrimmage. Appears he will be marked for no gain as the referee signal him down. And no gain will bring up 4th down and 1 for the John Glenn offense. So inside their own 40-yard line, we'll see if the Rockets look to get aggressive or if they look to punt it away here. Appears they will punt it away as Austin Buck and the punt team run onto the field. So number 24, Mohammed Sayad out back deep for the Tractors. Again, Buck on to punt for the Rockets. As it appears a penalty flag has come into the play. And will be another delay of game against this John Glenn offense. So 5-yard penalty will make it 4th down and 6.
Joe, honestly, that delay game is really not going to affect anything. I think take the 5 yards, regroup, get a go off a good punt. That's the most important thing.
So it appears the Rockets had some confusion of what football they were going to use there on the punt, but the confusion has been settled after the penalty, and Buck will look to punt it away. A much better punt this time as the ball makes its way past midfield, takes a Tractors bounce near the 40-yard line where the Rockets fall on it, and Fordson will take over 1st down and 10 to begin this drive. And while we await this Tractor offense to return to the field, again, I'd like to thank Henry Service Center, which has been proudly serving Wayne since 1964. No matter what the problem is, their professional ASE certified technicians always provide exceptional automotive services. They do everything from general repairs and brake service to oil changes and even batteries. Their friendly, passionate staff has over 110 years of experience in the auto repair industry and work hard to get your car back on the road faster than any other shop in town. Give them a call at 734-721-8721. So this Fordson offense making their way back onto the field as Osmond is once again in an empty set. Snap again, gets past Osmond as he dives towards the football. So the offensive troubles continue for this Fordson offense. The snap again getting past Osmond. And a huge loss on the play brings up 2nd down and north of 20 for this Fordson offense. So officially marked as a loss of 14. 2nd down and 24 here for this Fordson offense. As Osmond once again is out of an empty set. So Osmond takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's looking to his right, rolling. He's facing pressure. Appeared Austin Buck was held on the inside. Penalty flag finally comes into the play. And appears flags have come in at the sideline, indicating a possible late hit by the Rockets defense. As we take a look at the replay, so clearly a couple holding penalties inside by the Tractors. So we'll see if these penalties will offset, and we may replay this down.
Joe, I think he was pushed into the Tractor. I'm not sure if it's a late hit.
Appears to be some conversation going on with the officials. So we'll see if they elect to let this personal foul stand or if they will pick up that flag. But nonetheless, appeared to be a pretty obvious holding penalty by the interior offensive line of Fordson.
I didn't see the holding.
So as Osmond rolled out to buy time, appeared a couple of Rocket defenders were pulled to the turf by the offensive line. And it appears Coach Griggs is having a conversation with the head official as we await the penalty calls. So no official signal yet from this officiating crew. As the conversation continues down on the field, appears Fordson is being backed up, so we will await the official call. Referee's now moving the ball forward, so it appears the holding penalty will count. And the Rockets' personal foul will count as a dead ball penalty, so after walking the ball back 10 yards, they then walk it up 15 yards. Very odd sequence of events on the two penalties there.
2nd down.
But brings up 2nd down and about 16 here.
Joe, you're
this Fordson
exactly
offense.
right. They marked off the holding and then the dead ball penalty.
So after all of that, Fordson will net 5 yards and replay this down. 2nd down and long as Osmond once again out of an empty set. He steps up in the pocket, plenty of time. Pass complete. Number 4 on the reception, Leonard Covington, who's quickly wrapped up by the Rockets defense. Here, number 12, Morleon Clausen, was the man who made the tackle for the Rockets defense.
What a great open field tackle there.
A very tough play to defend at the high school level on that drag route. But Clausen doing a nice job to quickly wrap up Covington and make this a 3rd down and long for this Fordson offense. So Tractors going with a hard count, drawing the Rockets defensive line off sides. Encroachment is the call against John Glenn, so 5-yard penalty will make this a much more manageable 3rd down. We'll bring up 3rd down and 6 yards to go here for the Tractors offense.
That's where we need to be disciplined on that 3rd down. 5 yards is not going to get them anything.
And we have seen penalties severely cost the Rockets throughout this season thus far. Another one costing them there, a huge 3rd down and 6 coming up, as again the score remains 0-0 with 9 minutes 14 seconds remaining here in the first half. And while we break for the timeout, again, I'd like to thank the Howton and Agius team. So if you are looking to buy, sell, or need real estate advice and expertise, contact former Rocket Matt Howton and the Howton Agius team. Give them a call at 734-812-5660 or look them up on the web. Again, that's the Howton Agius team of Keller Williams Realty Livingston, 734-812-5660. And once again, as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, this game brought to you live on the John Glenn Football YouTube channel. So if you've not done so already, please jump on that channel. Check out some of our classic content. We have games from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and even 2010s. So if you have not done so, please like and subscribe. Get on there. Find all those classic games that you got to see when you were in high school, or maybe a family member or friend was a part of. So 3rd down and 6 here for this Tractors offense. As Osmond awaits a shotgun snap, Covington in the backfield. He looks to his right, pass thrown and complete near the 1st down marker. That will be good for a 1st down. Pass complete to number 24, Mohamed Sayad. And the Tractors extend this drive on the 1st down throw and catch, bring up a 1st down and 10 at the 45-yard line. So Pierce Covington will remain in the backfield next to Osmond. Osmond takes the snap, hands to Covington. Covington across the left side. He cuts back, finds some running room out near the 1st down marker. He makes his way past the 1st down marker out to the 32-yard line of John Glenn. And that run good for another 1st down for the Tractors. And they will look to line up quickly here as Rockets looking to quickly sub. Handoff again goes to Covington across the left side. He finds some more running room. Breaks through a few tackles, but ultimately wrapped up inside the 30-yard line. Appeared to be good for a gain of 6 on the play. Make that a gain of 5. Bringing up 2nd down and 5 here for the Tractors offense, who again look to line up quickly against this John Glenn defense. So this time, Ahmed Harb coming into the backfield to join Osmond. Osmond takes bobbles the snap. Snap is fumbled. It is nearly recovered by the Rockets defense. And appears a late penalty flag comes in, so Harb able to fall on. Looks like a tough personal foul call is going to go against the Rockets here. And we'll see if they pick this flag up. Appeared to be pretty quick contact, Matt, after that play.
Joe, I think that's a hard play for that defensive lineman. He's coming around the edge. He doesn't see that he's down. The quarterback from Fordson popped right back up. He thinks he's on his feet, so he makes a play. It's just a tough play for him.
It was a very bang-bang play and not a very aggressive hit. So surprising they elected to throw the penalty flag, but nonetheless, it will be a 15-yard penalty, giving Fordson an automatic 1st down. So a tough break for this Rockets defense. Again, we've seen some warranted personal fouls throughout this season. That did not appear to be one of them. So a very tough break, but nonetheless, the Rockets defense will see if they can once again stand strong as Osmond takes the first down snap, setting up a screen pass. That is complete to Harb, who has running room near the end zone. He is knocked out of bounds with a huge hit, but pass will be good for a Tractors first down, which will bring up another first down and goal. And Matt, we'll see if this John Glenn defense can once again step up and get a huge stand for this football team.
In reality, Joe, you can only stand tough so long. Let's hope they can do it one more time.
So it appears Harb will remain in the backfield, lined up next to Osmond. As Osmond takes the snap, hands off to Harb, wrapped up quickly as the Rockets send pressure off the edge. And we'll take a look at a replay here. Again, Rockets electing to send pressure off the edge. He comes backdoor in a hurry and makes the stop on Harb in the backfield. So it appears Fordson will substitute some personnel. Osmond returns to the sideline for the play call as we see a rare huddle from this Tractors offense on second down and goal. So it appears Covington is now in the backfield with Osmond. Handoff goes to Covington across the left-hand side, who has running room and into the end zone for a Fordson touchdown. So Rockets defense unable to get another stop on the goal line. And we have broken our scoreless tie as Fordson takes the lead 6-0.
Again, Joe, they can only bend so far before they break. And you know what? You can't go against the defense there. They did all they could.
And again, no need to panic here, Matt. Again, just a one-possession game. First score of the football game here nearly halfway through the second quarter. But this Rockets offense does need to get the ball moving if they want to keep themselves in this football game.
Joe, I have to say, this is a much better start to the game. I mean, we're 6 minutes left at halftime, and it's only 6-0.
So compared to what we saw 2 weeks ago, you are spot on, Matt. A tough game against Dearborn High, a much better performance thus far against the Fordson Tractors, who have, quite frankly, a great football team. Rockets hanging strong thus far, though, as the extra point is up and good by Hattie Sod. So Sod's extra point good, extending the Tractors' lead to 7. And again, 6:21 remaining here in the second quarter. Tractors leading the Rockets 7-0. So while we await the Tractors kickoff, again, I'd like to thank M&D Concrete. So if you are in need of concrete work, or if your driveway, sidewalk, or patio needs replacing, contact former Rocket Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197, or look them up on Facebook to see some amazing concrete work. Again, that's Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197. So Marcus Carter and Patrick Bowie back deep here for the Rockets. Sod back on to kick for the Tractors. And again, halfway through the second quarter here, Fordson getting the first score of the football game, taking a 7-0 lead over the Rockets. So Rockets still very well into this football game. No need to panic here. But as stated earlier, this offense does need to get the ball moving if they want to keep themselves in this football game. So Sod's kick is away, heading toward Bowie. He will have room to return it. Bowie hesitates, quickly wrapped up by a host of Tractor defenders. He'll be wrapped up inside the 20-yard line. And Rockets will take over first down and 10 to begin this drive. So Hines will remain in the game at quarterback here for John Glenn. Hartman once again in the backfield. As Bowie comes in motion across the formation. Hines awaits the shotgun snap. Handoff goes to Hartman inside. He stumbles. Pierce, he got back to the line of scrimmage on the play. No gain will bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Rockets. Clock now ticking inside of 6 minutes remaining here in the first half, as the Rockets return to an empty set here on 2nd down. An empty set, 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen, 2 wide receivers to the bottom as Hines takes the snap, quickly throwing to Marcus Carter. Pass batted down. Nice alert play by number 55 for the Tractors. That's Zane Bouzaid.
Joe, that puts us in a tough 3rd down position here, 3rd and 10. You know what? We need to keep the offense on the field. The defense is going to get worn out.
I couldn't agree more, Matt. So huge 3rd down play. As Hines awaits a shotgun snap, he's rolling out all the way. Looking, it appears he will scramble on the play. Does not have much running room. He is wrapped up at the Tractor sideline, able to gain about 5 yards on the play, but ultimately short of the 1st down marker. And this will bring up 4th down here for the Rockets.
So at this time, do you think we go for it right now, or do you think we just punt it away?
This early in the football game, Matt, I would punt it away. Your defense is held strong, made 2 great goal line stands. Punt the ball away, give your defense a chance to get off the field here and get the ball back to the offense. That's a tough ask to ask this defense to make another stop again this deep in your own territory.
I have to agree with you there, Joe.
And again, just a 7-0 football game. So again, no reason to panic here. As the officials signal a stoppage of play, penalty flag comes down. Another delay of game against this Rockets offense. So despite a very competitive first half, penalties starting to add up here for the Rockets. So
I was just going to say, Joe, that is the penalty we don't need to see right there.
We will hope they can clean those penalties up and try to get themselves into this football game. So Buck with a nice punt past midfield. Punt fielded by Sayat on the play. He makes a few men miss into Rocket territory, down near the 35-yard line, where he is ultimately wrapped up and brought down. So good field position here. Sayat with a nice return there for the Tractors. Tractors will take over 1st down and 10 here from the John Glenn 35.
We need the defense to stand tall right here. It's a lot to ask of them 4 times in a row.
So as you mentioned, Matt, Rockets defense back on the field as Osmond awaits a shotgun snap. Covington joining him in the backfield. Osmond's back to throw. He's facing pressure, throwing over the middle. He is hit as he's thrown. Number 53, Jacob Saggart on the hit for the Rockets. As we take a look at the replay, Saggart with a nice pass rush. Speed rush all the way, able to hit Osmond while he's throwing. Forced the incompletion, bringing up 2nd down and 10 for the Tractors offense. So this John Glenn defense continuing to play inspired here in this first half of action. We'll see if they can keep this momentum rolling as the Fordson drives continues. 2nd down and 10 from the 35-yard line. Covington once again in the backfield for the Tractors, as we have seen a number of Fordson players in the backfield. Here's they will rotate several players between receiver and running back as a penalty flag flies in. And the Tractors will pick up a delay of game of their own. So 5-yard penalty will back up the Tractors, making this a 2nd down and 15. So Osmond back to a shotgun formation. Covington remains in the backfield, flanking Osmond to his right. Again, 2nd down and 15 here for Fordson. Osmond fakes the handoff, throws quickly to Gates. Gates trying to make a few men miss, able to do so down the sideline. Fancy footwork there from Gates. And we see why 24/7 Sports ranks him as a 4-star recruit and the number 9th ranked prospect in the state of Michigan. Gates actually committed to Michigan State and the younger son of Antonio Gates, who played for the San Diego Chargers. So an impressive athlete showing off that athleticism, working his way for a 1st down on 2nd down and 15. As Fordson looks to go up-tempo here, and Osmond awaits the shotgun snap. Osmond takes the snap, handoff goes to Covington. He has running room inside, staying patient inside, following his blockers. Nice run by Covington. Out near the 10-yard line, he'll be spotted down officially at the 11. So this will bring up a 1st down and 10 for the Tractors offense. So they will be able to get a 1st down without getting a touchdown here. But they look to stay up-tempo as they quickly line up with Covington in the backfield next to Osmond. Handoff again goes to Covington across the left side, who has running room. He makes his way to that corner, works his way near the 1st down marker, brought down just shy. And he will be marked down at the 4-yard line. which will bring up 2nd down and about 3 to go here for the Fordson offense. So just 4 minutes, 15 seconds remaining here in the first half of action. Fordson looking to extend their 7-0 lead here. They are knocking on the goal line once again. So Osmond takes a snap, handoff again, goes to Covington with a nice cut back inside, runs a few men over. Good tough run by Covington into the end zone. Touchdown Tractors. And they extend their lead to 13 over John Glenn, 13-0 in favor of Fordson. So it looks like Saad will again come on for the extra point attempt here for the Tractors. Clock now inside of 4 minutes remaining here in the first half, as the Tractors look to extend their lead to 14 points here in the first half. So spot down, Saad's kick is on the way, it is up, and it is good. So with 3:47 to go here in the first half of action, Fordson extends their lead 14-0 in favor of the Tractors. As the Rockets will get the ball back here, plenty of time to try to put a drive together. We'll see if this offense can get some momentum going here late in the first half of action. Now, while we await the kickoff, again, I'd like to thank Henry Service Center for their continued support. And no job is too big or too small for Henry Service Center. From start to finish, they provide honest, hard work with quick and professional services, and they always provide top-notch services and high-quality workmanship. Come visit them for all of your auto repair needs. Henry Service Center is located at 3041 South Wayne Road in Wayne, or give them a call at 734-721-8721. So Saad will come on for the Tractors to kick the ball deep. Carter and Bowie once again deep to return for the Rockets. So Saad's kick is away, heading towards Bowie. Bowie again will have some running room here. Bowie appears to be very hesitant running towards that wall. He is ultimately wrapped up again inside the 20-yard line. So looking for some running room, nowhere to go for Bowie. So Rockets will begin this drive near the 18-yard line where they will take over. First down and 10. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have not done so already, please jump onto Twitter and find the John Glenn Football Twitter page. That is at JG_football, as we will post updates, live links to the John Glenn YouTube channel, and other pertinent information. So Hines back onto the field here to take over. As this John Glenn offense begins this drive, first down and 10, again from their own 18-yard line. Just 3:37 to go here in the first half. Rockets looking to make this a one-possession game, and they will call a timeout to talk things over.
Joe, overall, what do you think of the start of the first game? The first half, I think the Rockets have come to play. 14 points being down right now, not a bad situation. I think if we can get the ball down the field, maybe get 7 before halftime, I think that might be a great start. Our biggest thing, we haven't really had, our defense sometimes is good, sometimes not. Our offense, we really need to get going.
With the firepower of this Fordson offense, I think the defense has played tremendously this far. Absolutely tremendously. So the key, as you mentioned, Matt, the Rockets keeping themselves in this football game, potentially closing this gap, is sustaining a drive on offense. If they can get their defense some rest, keep them off the field, put some points onto this board. So a penalty flag flies into the play, will be an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Rockets. And Matt, did you see what happened on that play? I did not see what drew the penalty flag. Not sure if that came from the John Glenn sideline or if something happened in the play. Nonetheless, the penalty will go against the Rockets, so this should make it about half the distance to the goal.
I didn't see where it came from. What was going on? You know, no explanation. Again, stupid penalties, not good.
It appeared it was thrown from the official on the John Glenn sideline, so not sure if there was something shouted from the sideline. But nonetheless, half the distance to the goal will make this first down and 19 for this Rockets offense. So we just talked about the offense getting some momentum going. That job has become much tougher with the penalty flag. As the handoff goes inside to Hartman on first down, penalty flag flies into the play.
And we have another penalty, Joe. What's going on here?
So we will check the call. Here's it is an illegal chop block against the Rockets offense. So not sure if they high-load a defender. Unfortunately, could not see what happened there on the interior. But nonetheless, another penalty flag making this offense's job even tougher.
There's not much more room. They can go back.
So penalty actually declined by the Tractors. So electing to hold with the no gain there.
Do they have the right spot now, Joe, is what I want to know.
So again appears second down and 20 here from the 8-yard line. As Hines is back to pass, he's throwing towards the sideline. Bowie quickly wrapped up. So appears the completion will be good for no gain. So as the clock ticks inside of 3 minutes to go here in the first half of action, Rockets now facing third down and 20. As Hines will await the shotgun snap. Hines bobbles the snap. He rolls out trying to avoid pressure. He is looking, throwing deep. Passes nearly intercepted, but dropped. Incompletion will bring up third down and 20. Make that fourth down and 20 for John Glenn. And Austin Buck will once again come on to punt.
John, I don't know if you saw that. The fourth defender was doing the push-up right there on the field. Some people think that's disrespectful, others don't. What do you think, Joe?
Hey, I think if push-ups is what keeps you into the game, by all means, as long as you're not disrespecting or insulting any players on the other team, do as you feel fit. That's my stance, Matt.
Not a lot of time off the clock. Puts the defense in a tough situation again.
As Fordson will once again get good field position off this punt, as Buck's punt is extremely high in the air. Takes a Tractors bounce inside the Rockets' 25-yard line where it's ultimately downed. But again, another tough ask for this defense, Matt. As Fordson just has 24 yards to go to extend this lead to a 3-possession game. So Osmond returns to the game at quarterback for the Tractors. He takes the snap back to pass. He is throwing towards the sideline. Pass is incomplete. Appeared to be a pretty good throw from Osmond. Unable to make the reception as penalty flags fly in. And appears some late talking by the Rockets defense drew the flag. So I expect this to be another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Rockets defense. And
Joe,
again,
we can't give them any more yards. Their offense is potent enough. We just can't give them yards.
So again, it appears the Rockets defense drew a break on the incompletion. It appears the receiver had a step on the Rockets defense, unable to make the reception. But the late trash talking draws the penalty flag. And we'll give this Fordson offense an undeserved first down.
There's just no need for that, Joe, right now in the game.
And we have seen these flags cost this Rockets team over and over throughout this season. So another tough penalty flag. And again, 10-yard penalty will make this an automatic first down for the Fordson offense. So first down and 10 as Osmond awaits the shotgun snap. Snap gets past him. Back past the 20-yard line. He's throwing towards the sideline. Pass is incomplete. So Osmond able to improvise there as the Fordson troubles with the snap continue. Again, the snap working its way past Osmond. But he wisely able to locate a receiver and get that ball away for an incompletion. Second down and 10 for Fordson. So second down and 10 as Osmond awaits the shotgun snap. He is back to throw, firing quickly, pass complete to Gates. He looks to make a few men miss, and he does so into the end zone. Touchdown, Tractors, as Antonio Gates makes his way into the end zone, showing off his impressive athleticism that he will be taking to Michigan State University. And Tractors extend their lead to 20-0. So Saad will come on for the PAT attempt here for Fordson. Looking to extend their lead to 21 points here late in the first half. Just 2 minutes, 3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So snap down, Saad's kick is up. It looks good, and it is. So with 2:03 to go here in the first half of action, Fordson extending their lead to 21-0 in favor of the Tractors. And we'll see if this Rockets offense can get any kind of momentum going here before we head into halftime.
Joe, speaking of halftime, we're going to bring you the full halftime program here. We got the homecoming king and queen ceremony. We're going to bring you the band and everything we have for this 20-minute halftime here at Irma Kionka, Chuck Gordon Field for homecoming 2021.
So if you are interested in our homecoming halftime show, please stick with us through halftime in this broadcast, as we will make sure that show is brought to you live. And looks like Marcus Carter and Dalen Scott will be back deep for the Rockets. Saad will come on to kick away for the Tractors. And again, this Rockets offense looking for any kind of sparks to end this first half of action. Because after a very exciting start, Fordson has found their way in front of the Rockets 21-0. And just 2 minutes, 3 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So Saad's kick is away, heading towards Carter, who's retreating towards the goal line. He has to field the ball near the goal line. And he runs into a number of Tractor defenders. And he is again brought down inside the 20-yard line. So a few penalty flags flying into the play. So we will see what the flags are, as it appears both sides had some pushing and shoving. And we will wait and see what the penalty call is. So it appears we have a hold against the Rockets, a personal foul against Fordson.
Joe, I just don't know why these guys can't get along. I mean, it's a friendly game. It's a Friday night. It's beautiful. Why can't we just get along?
Tensions have been high thus far in the first half, you stated, Matt, so we'll see if these guys can make some advancements towards getting along here as we head towards halftime. So it appears we also have a personal foul called against the Rockets, as well as one against Fordson, so those penalties will offset.
Joe, we have to kill just 2 minutes. We can't give the ball back to the offensive Fordson so they can put 7 more on the board.
And ideally, hopefully, the Rockets able to put together a drive and get some points on the board here before the end of this first half, as this game is in danger of unraveling. Again, Rockets finding themselves down 21-0 after a very competitive start to this football game. So Hines will await the shotgun snap on first down. He is back to pass, avoiding pressure, rolling to his left, looking for a man, throwing towards the sideline. Nice throw and catch there to Bowie. Completion will be good out to the 35-yard line. Make that the 34. Should be good for a Rockets first down. Appears to be some confusion amongst the referees, as a penalty flag is on the field to the far side of the screen. And we have a holding on the defense. So I have to imagine the Rockets will decline this penalty and take the first down.
Joe, was that a late penalty? I didn't see it.
I just think we didn't see it being on the far side of the field, Matt. But nonetheless, the call is holding. And after the completion, Rockets will decline the penalty as they were able to complete that to Bowie for a first down. So a great first play of this drive. More than enough time with 1 minute 31 seconds remaining here in the first half. Rockets looking to work themselves down the field and get some points on the board here before we get to halftime. So penalty flags flying in as the whistles blow. Here's we have encroachment against the Tractors defense, so another penalty here against Fordson will give the Rockets 5 more yards, making this first down play a little less challenging. First down and 5 here for John Glenn. Again, still plenty of time here as the Rockets at their own 40-yard line, but 1 minute 22 seconds remaining here in the first half. John Glenn with 1 timeout remaining as Hines is back to pass. He's facing pressure rolling out. And he will look to run. He finds some running room. Wisely breaks down as a penalty flag comes in. Appears this will be a personal foul against the Tractors defense. So after a number of penalties hurting the Rockets so far, 3 consecutive plays, they pick up flags against the Tractors defense. And it appears that we will get 15 more yards on this play as Hines is able to scramble for the first down. But personal foul will add 15 yards to the end of the run. So Rockets will have very favorable field position here with over 1 minute remaining here in the first half. We'll see if they can capitalize.
I say we start throwing it downfield and get 6.
I concur, Matt. I like that idea. So first down and 10 here as Hines awaits the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. The penalty flag flies in. That's Marcus Carter, unable to make the reception. But we will check the penalty flag. Here it was thrown at the snap. So based on the signal, appears maybe a sideline warning here against Fordson.
Coach Griggs is not very happy. You can see him on the field yelling at someone.
So not sure if Coach Griggs felt that should have been a penalty call, but it will be a sideline warning against the Tractors. So incompletion brings up second down and 10 here for John Glenn. So Hines takes the shotgun snap. He's back to pass facing pressure. Keeps his composure. Ball's tipped and falls incomplete. So incompletion will bring up third down. 10 yards to go here for John Glenn. And Matt, with just 54 seconds to go in Tractors territory, you have to believe this is 4-down territory for this Rockets offense.
I concur.
So Hines will now line up under center. First time we've seen this formation tonight. And they will run a toss play to Hartman across the left side. He makes a man miss. Works his way towards the 35-yard line, so able to pick up a few yards. So clears the Rockets will quickly call a timeout here, looking to stop the clock. And again, as we just mentioned, Matt, you have to believe John Glenn will go for this on fourth down in Tractors territory in just 43 seconds remaining in the first half. So check that. Tractors actually calling a timeout, surprisingly, stopping the clock for John Glenn.
Joe, I'm not too surprised that the Tractors call a timeout there. Why not? I mean, their offense has been rolling the last few times they've had the ball. Our offense hasn't, so they're thinking they're going to get the ball back and, go down the field and get 6 more.
So very fair point, Matt. As the Tractors remaining aggressive here in the first half, looking to get the football back to their offense, trying to extend this lead before halftime. But we'll see if the Rockets can capitalize on the opportunity as they get to keep their timeout. Again, facing just 4th down and 7 here.
So I have the Rockets with 1 timeout left and Fordson with 2.
That is correct.
Thanks.
So Rockets will, in fact, go for it here on 4th down. So 4th down and 7 to go for this John Glenn offense. As Hines sends a man in motion, that's LaCourte. Hines looking to draw Fordson offsides. Tractors not fooled. Hines checks the sideline. This time he will take the snap. He's looking, trying to avoid pressure. He is wrapped up, able to make a few men miss. Working his way towards the sideline, well short of the first down marker. So Fordson defense, after unable to bring Hines down in the backfield, chase him to the sideline and able to get him out of bounds, well short of the first down marker. So the Tractors timeout does pay off, as you mentioned, Matt. So with 35 seconds remaining here, Fordson will have a little bit of time to try to extend this lead before we head into the half.
Joe, that's not the finish we want for this half.
Not at all. So let's hope this defense can stand up. Again, just 35 seconds remaining here, and we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard. As again, the Rockets find themselves trailing 21-0 here late in the first half. So 1st down and 10. Osmond in the backfield. He will await a shotgun snap. So Osmond looking. He has time. He is throwing. Pass is complete as Sayad's wide open. And Sayad able to work his way past midfield near the 40-yard line. Clock stops while the chains are moved. 24 seconds remaining here in the first half. It appears a penalty flag has come down. Flag is near the football. So we will check the penalty flag. And we have another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Rockets. Matt, did you happen to see what happened there?
I did not. I'm just trying to get the scoreboard clock right, and penalties and penalties.
So another tough flag against the Rockets will give Fordson 10 more free yards. Also stops the clock, even more hurtful. So just like that, Fordson finds themselves 1st down and 10, 24 seconds remaining. Ball is up all the way to the 26-yard line. Ready to play whistle goes as Osmond takes the snap, throws over the middle, pass incomplete, intended for number 10. That's Hassan Shinawa. Incompletion brings up 2nd down and 10 on the play. Just 19 seconds remaining here in the first half. Appears he had Shinawa open, but unable to make the connection. So Osmond awaits the shotgun snap here on 2nd down. He is looking over the middle. That pass is complete to number 5. That's Ahmed Harb, Ahmed Harb. Pass is complete. Good for another Tractors 1st down. Ball spotted inside the 10-yard line, which brings up 1st down and goal here for the Tractors. As the officials take a timeout for an injured Rocket defender.
Again, Joe, remind you, we will be sticking on here for halftime bands. Stick around. You can watch the King and Queen, the band, and any other halftime festivities that will be taking place here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field.
And thank you, Matt. Again, if you are interested, please stick around with us throughout this broadcast. We will be live and running through the entire halftime show, so if that interests you at all, again, please feel free to stick around with us. Here, the injured Rocket defender was number 12, Morleon Clausen. He is able to come off of the field under his own power.
I think Fordson may have taken a timeout now.
So it appears you are correct, Matt. Fordson has been charged with a timeout, despite the injured Rocket defender. So they will have one timeout remaining here, which is 10 seconds to go. Again, looking to extend their 21-0 lead before we head into the half. So Osman is back to throw. He's throwing towards the end zone. Pass is complete. Caught by number 24, Mohamed Syed. And Tractors able to extend their lead 27-0 in favor of the Tractors. Just 5 seconds remaining here in the first half of action, and we will see Saad come on for his 4th extra point attempt of the night. So spot down, Saad's kick is up, and it is good. So with 5 seconds remaining here in the first half of action, Fordson extends their lead 28-0 over the Rockets. So we will see if the Rockets can spark any kind of magic here before we head into the halftime.
Again, stay with us at halftime as we will bring the King and Queenies ceremony. We'll bring the band and any other festivities we have here at halftime at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field.
So Marcus Carter and Patrick Bowie back deep here for the Rockets. We'll see if they can spark any magic before halftime. See if Saad elects to squib this kick and keep it out of the hands of the Rocket returnman. So Saad does elect to go with a little pooch kick. So the Rockets attempt to return the ball. And he is tripped up near the 40-yard line. 1 second remaining here on the clock. So Matt down 28-0 with 1 second remaining. Do the Rockets look to throw the ball towards the end zone, or do they remain conservative?
Why not? Throw it down there. We got nothing to lose. Let's get some points on the board.
I couldn't agree more. Take a deep shot. What's the worst that can happen? Again, down 28-0 here, which is 1 second remaining in the first half. We'll see what the Rockets elect to do. So again, only time for one play as the Tractors defenders begin backing up, looking to avoid that big play. And Hines will fake the knee. And the Rockets will call him down. Excuse me, the officials will call him down. Appeared he faked the knee, but officials electing to blow the play dead. And that will conclude our first half of action. Fordson 28, John Glenn 0. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, we will have the entire homecoming halftime show available here on the channel. So if you would like, please stick around, and we will pick up this broadcast again in the second half.
We stop for your halftime entertainment. John Glenn Rockets cheerleading squad.
That's our assistance for King no, they're not watching it. No.
Next round of applause to John Glenn Rockets cheerleaders.
Yeah, I get
And the team is John Glenn Rockets marching in.
right up like this. Wow. See right there. Where the feet go? He's in the front. See? Look at the feet. Boom. Look at the very front. Oh, that's right. Look at the very front. This way. Look at the feet like this. Like on the right of the first bit of people, right? The very right. He just moved his head.
Showing the kiss, right? They had him as yeah, I'm Mr. Maddox. He's at like the point of the
Right side.
standing on the zero of the fish.
Yeah, I can see it.
And now, under the field direction of Senior Drum Major John Quigley, the John Glenn Rockets marching band.
Inspiration lives in simple things.
Yeah, I know it looks easy, but I know it's not. No, you can't do anything. You don't know how much they practice this. They practice once to do this.
The John Glenn Rockets marching band.
Running to a spot.
The John Glenn Rockets marching band. Moving along to the rest of the time. Activities. First for the class of 2025, we have freshman Jermaine Grubbs, escorted by his mother, Nicole Kowalski. Jermaine is part of the John Glenn football team and plans to play basketball and baseball too. In the future, he hopes to play college football. Jermaine lives by the motto, if you die anywhere, I'll die on the field. Next up, Damian Perez, escorted by his best friend, Christian Davis. And John Glenn Chick. The future plans are to attend HBCU, Florida A&M University, pursue a medical degree, and become a plastic surgeon. Damian lives by the motto, fear nothing and pray about everything. Class of 2014 representative, sophomore Brady Isaacson. Escorted by parents Tim and Rachel Isaacson. Plays both football and basketball here at John Glenn. He plans to pursue football for as long as he is able. His plans for football fall through. He'd like to attend a trade school. So he lives by the John Glenn football team motto, never give up. Next up, Dougie Wicker, escorted by his father, Bill Wicker. Dougie is involved in football, baseball, and basketball at John Glenn. His future plans are to pursue football and basketball for as long as he's able. He lives by the motto, always be yourself, never give up. Class of 2023 representative, Gabriel Griffin, escorted by his father, Gary Johnson. Gabriel, who goes by the name, goes by Gabby, wants to visit his grandmother who is schizophrenia every day. In the future, David plans to attend Howton University and receive a bachelor's in nursing. Constantine Suzy, escorted by her mother, Irma Kionka. Constantine is a 3-year sport varsity athlete at football, bowling, and golf teams with John Glenn. Constantine's future plans are to play college football and pursue a degree in engineering or sports writing. He lives by the motto, just smile and be kind. And our halftime, the class of 2022. All of these students are in the running to become John Glenn's very first homecoming royalty. First off, Keaton Bergeron, escorted by her mother, Bergeron. Keaton is on the basketball and wrestling teams here at John Glenn. He's also the captain of the varsity soccer team and a 4-year honorable student. In the future, Keaton plans to study engineering in college. Next up, Christina Keller, escorted by father Chris Keller. Christina participates in the National Honor Society yearbook and plays on the varsity softball team. She's also the vice president of marketing for DECA. In the future, Christina plans for a master's degree in architectural engineering. Christina lives by the motto, everything happens for a reason. Next up, Agius Hernandez, escorted by Governor Isaac Hernandez. Plays on the varsity baseball team at John Glenn while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. He's also a trustee on the executive board for John Glenn Student Council. In the future, Isaiah plans to attend college and play baseball. Nola Nardini is the next person up, escorted by sister Laura Nardini. For the past 4 years at John Glenn, Laura has held the position of class president and vice president for her class. As a senior, Orlola is a varsity football manager for the Rockets and a representative on the student council. Orlola's future plans are to go to college and earn a degree in biology or chemistry. Orlando Powers is started by mother, Teresa Powers. Orlando is an active. He's been on the swim team, wrestling team, track team, and has part of the football team, all while earning honors on the National Technical Society Honor Roll and multiple varsity letters. Orlando's future plans are to further their career path in sports science field. Brianna Robb is scored by Governor Howton down and children's school of Harlem. Brianna is very involved with John Glenn. She's part of the student council and leadership. She's the varsity football and girls basketball manager and varsity track and field. Brianna's future plans are to attend an HBCU to study psychology and early childhood and become a clinical child psychologist. Amy Sorrento, escorted by parents, moved down Sorrento. Amy's John Glenn activities include student council and an early childhood program at Career Tech. Amy's future plans are to go to college and own a deep daycare. He lives by the motto, YOLO. Alda Gilbert is started by the Torrensville Two family. From Orlando with the pleasure of the senior science and participating in the school program. He's also a part of the National Honor Society and Rockets for Diversity. The future plans are to go into the medical field and study psychology. Kaya Tulu, escorted by her family. She's the president of DECA, secretary of the National Honor Society, founder of John Glenn's Environmental Club, and plays on the varsity volleyball team. In the future, she plans to pursue a career in biology. She lives by the motto, Opere Diem, seize the moment. Last but not least, Tina View is supported by her father, Tom View. He is the vice president of the chapter and career for DECA, the vice president of the leadership and service for National Honor Society, and the social media coordinator for Rockets for Diversity. She's also a member of the student council and plays varsity tennis. In the future, Tina plans to study international business and public policy. All right, here we go. Number one. The first person selected for the homecoming Royalty is Bergeron. And the second person selected as 2001 Homecoming Royalty is Pia Chulu.
Thank you. You never know your pizza there.
We're gonna get started here in a few minutes here, about 51 seconds. As the players still warming up, we'll be back here for the start of your third quarter action soon.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are set to begin the second half of action here in this homecoming game at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. And Rockets find themselves down 28-0 to begin this football game. Fordson did kick off to begin this football game, so they will receive to begin the second half. So number 42, Ahmed Salah, will be on for the Rockets to kick deep. Back deep is number 10, Hassan Shinawa for the Tractors. So Rockets have shown this tight formation throughout the season, so we'll see if Salah elects to attempt an onside kick or if they will bluff and reset. So they will indeed bluff and reset. And Salah will look to kick it away. Again, Shinawa back deep for the Tractors. Salah's kick is away, heading towards Shinawa and towards the sideline, but he will field it. Shinawa looking to find some running room. He makes his way all the way across the field. Wrapped up. Good kickoff coverage there by the Rockets. So Rockets will begin this second half on defense. Again, finding themselves down 28-0 at the hands of the Tractors at the moment.
Let's see if our defense can start off strong like we did to start of the first half and hold them so we don't have a running clock this half.
And even though they're down 28, Matt, I think the defense played rather well there in the first half. So, again, putting a number of tough positions, short fields, very difficult to keep a good team like this out of the end zone over and over and over again. But I think a very good showing from the defense in the first half, all things considered.
I couldn't agree with you more, Joe. I think our defense is playing tough. They've just been put in tough situations all night long.
So Osmond will return to the game at quarterback. He is joined in the backfield by number 4, Leonard Covington. The handoff goes to Covington. Fordson found success late in the first half with this play across the left side. Covington making his way well past the first down marker. Will be marked out of bounds at the 40-yard line, good for a Tractors first down. So officials will stop the clock. Does not appear to be a penalty flag down, so we will see what the confusion is. So it appears they will reset the play clock as the head umpire signals ready to play. So first down and 10 here for this Tractors offense, as Osmond remains in the backfield with Covington. Osmond takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Covington, throws to Gates, pass is complete. He has running room, tries to make a few men miss. He does pass the 40 to the 30, cuts it back, finally wrapped up near the 20-yard line. So after success on the first play to Covington, they fake the handoff, find Gates. Well-executed screenplay. And this will be good for a first down as the Rockets' Marcus Carter appears to walk off the field under his own power, but a little shaken up on the play. So Fordson will remain up-tempo as Osmond awaits a shotgun snap here on first down. Osmond throwing all the way. He is throwing complete to Gates. Gates makes a man miss, makes another man miss out near the 10, inside the 10, finally wrapped up at the sideline. And this will be good for a Tractors first down, bringing up first down and goal for Fordson. So just as we touted the John Glenn defense, a tough start here to begin this second half. As Fordson is on the move, first down and goal, looking to extend their 28-point lead as we approach 11 minutes remaining here in the in the third quarter. As Osmond's pass is up and complete into the end zone. Antonio Gates Jr. Touchdown Tractors, and they will extend their lead 34-0.
Joe, really not the start we were looking for, the start of the second half. Hopefully we can get the offense moving.
Yes, and assuming Saad can make this extra point, we may move into running clock mode here with a 35-point deficit in the second half. So spot down, Saad's kick is up. It looks good. And the referees signal good. That will extend Fordson's lead to 35-0, which means we should be moving into running clock rules here in high school. 35-point deficit in the second half warrants a running clock. And Matt, can you clarify those running clock rules for us?
I sure can, Joe. So the clock will only stop if we have a timeout, an injury, a penalty, or a score. That is it. If not, the clock will run. Out of bounds, still runs. All right, incomplete pass, still runs. Change of possession, still runs. Timeout, incomplete, injury, penalty, or score.
So in theory, are the Rockets catching a break rate here, being that the clock is not running?
I would say yes, Joe.
So it appears Scott and Bowie are back deep for the Rockets as Saad will kick away for the Tractors. 10 minutes, 52 seconds remaining here in the third quarter of action.
So as soon as that ball is touched, the clock will start running, Joe.
Thank you for the clarification, Matt. And Saad is on for the Tractors to kick the ball away. And we'll see if the Rockets can put together some offensive momentum and try to get out of this running clock mode. As Bowie Fields, much more aggressive on the kick return here. Makes his way past the 20, 25, out to the 30-yard line. Nice tough run there by Bowie.
As you can see, Joe, the clock continues to tick. This might eat up 3, 4, 5 minutes of the clock.
So as Matt mentioned, we have moved into running clock mode. So despite the beginning of the offensive drive, clock continues to run, now approaching 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. As Hines will move to an empty set here to begin this drive. 3 wide receivers to the top of your screen. 2 wide receivers to the bottom as Hines bobbles the snap, quickly wrapped up, sacked by 3 Fordson defenders. A loss of 7 on the play will bring up second down and 17 for John Glenn as we now move inside of 10 minutes remaining in the third quarter. So on second and long, Hines will remain in an empty set. Hines attempts a hard count. Penalty flags flying in. We'll see if they got the Fordson defense to jump. Indication is going to be encroachment against the Tractors. So 5-yard penalty will make this a much more manageable second down and 12 for the Rockets offense.
Joe, and this is one of the times the clock stops. They'll get started right back up.
So penalty, one of the few exceptions for the running clock rule. Thank you, Matt. So as the clock does stop, but now it begins running again. As Hines is back to throw, throwing to his right, pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Brings up third down and 12 for this John Glenn offense. As their offensive struggles continue throughout this football game. So third down and 12. Rockets send a man in motion. Fake the handoff as Hines rolls out, quickly pressured. He is able to evade the sack, but not for long. Wrapped up by a number of Fordson defenders, pushed out of bounds. And as you've mentioned, Matt, even though he is pushed out of bounds, the running clock rules means the clock continues to run. And this will bring up 4th down and 14 for the Rockets offense as Austin Buck makes his way onto the field. And the Rockets will look to punt this football away. So back deep for the Tractors, number 24, Mohamed Sayad. And make that Connor LaCourte on for the punt. Number 45, excuse me. So Austin Buck not the punter. He was on the field for the play, but LaCourte becomes the kicker. And while we pause for the change of possession, we would again like to thank the Howton Agius team. So if you were thinking about selling your home and looking to purchase a new home, contact former Rocket teacher Matt Howton from the Howton Agius team of Keller Williams Realty Livingston at 734-812-5660 or look them up on the web. Again, that is the Howton Agius team at 734-812-5660. So Tractors offense returning to the field here where they take over on downs. 1st down and 10 from their own 34-yard line. As Osmond sends a man in motion, penalty flags fly in. Covington was the motion man there. But the play is blown dead. Call is a false start against the Tractors.
You'll see the clock stop and then the start right back up.
So it appears the clock stops just to reset the ball and chains. Great observation, Matt. So a 5-yard penalty makes it 1st down and 15 here for the Tractors offense as Osmond awaits the shotgun snap. Again sends Covington in motion, but handoff goes inside. Nice cutback. That is number 9 on the carry, Hussein Beydoun. He works his way towards the 1st down marker, just short. 2nd down and 1 here for Fordson. Clock now ticking towards 6 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 2 running backs remain in the backfield. That's Beydoun and Covington next to Osmond. The handoff goes to Beydoun. He works his way across the left side. He has running room, makes his way down the sideline, makes a man miss, cuts back, still running. Inside the 30, he has running room. He is tripped up inside the 30, near the 25-yard line. An impressive run by Hussein Beydoun. Unable to make his way to the end zone, but it will be good for a Tractors 1st down. Here's we have a penalty flag, personal foul against the Tractors, so this will come back. So Rockets catching a break on that play as Beydoun again with a very impressive run there. But the play will not stand as the ball is coming back. So personal foul will back the ball up 15 yards for this Tractors offense. So we'll see if this John Glenn defense can use this personal foul as an opportunity to try to get a stop on the Fordson offense. So Tractors facing 2nd down and 20 as Osmond is joined by Covington in the backfield, where he will await the shotgun snap. So Osmond's quickly sacked by this John Glenn defense. As we'll take a look at the replay, Osmond facing quick pressure, number 12 on the sack. Morleon Clausen, we've called his name a few times tonight. Again, able to quickly get pressure on Osmond. And this will be 3rd and a country mile for the Tractors offense. 3rd down and 28 to be exact.
I thought a country mile was 30, Joe.
Thank you for the clarification, Matt. So just shy of a country mile. As we will see what Osmond does here on third down. They will elect to go with a quick screen to Antonio Gates. Trying to make a few men miss, but the defense is able to rally the troops, get to Gates, wrap him up for a minimal gain, which will bring fourth down and less than a country mile. But nonetheless, fourth down and very long for the Tractors as they will look to punt this football away on fourth down.
This game speeds up a lot faster when that clock just continues to run. This game will be over before you know it.
Already inside of 4 minutes remaining here in the third quarter as Saad comes on to punt for the Tractors. Here's Bowie is back deep for the Rockets. Saad's punt is away. A nice punt working its way past midfield. Bowie has some running room. He muffs the punt. And that is recovered by Fordson. Cannot advance that on the muff. So we will check the official signal. So it appears referees having a conversation. They may be discussing whether or not Bowie touched the ball while attempting to field it. So a huge call here. Appears Fordson is celebrating, and rightfully so, as the referee signals Fordson football. So a tough break for the Rockets as they were getting the football back. Bowie unable to haul in the punt return. He is pleading his case, but to no avail. So Tractors take over first down and 10. The handoff goes to Baydoun across the left side. He's able to bully his way forward near the 40-yard line. So a nice first down run from Baydoun. So officials timeout here for a injured Fordson player. And while we pause in the action, again, we'd like to thank M&D Concrete. So if you need a new driveway or sidewalk, your porch needs to be replaced, or maybe even looking for a new stamped concrete patio, contact former Rocket Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197 or find them on Facebook to see some amazing concrete work. Again, that's M&D Concrete servicing all of your concrete needs, 734-621-3197.
Joe, like you mentioned earlier, if you guys get a chance, swing over to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to that golden 1,000 subscriber mark. We're a little bit short. We're under 500. If you could subscribe to our channel, it would be much appreciated. We're trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I know, Joe, the graphic we have only has 155, but that's how much we've improved since last year. The channel is only 1 year old, and we're very much in our infancy state as a YouTube channel.
So again, we appreciate your continued support. So if you have not done so already, please hit that subscribe button. Ring the bell, as the crazy kids are saying these days. And help us continue to grow this channel. As the injured Tractor has made his way off the field, and Fordson will resume their drive. 2nd down and 5. As Osmond will await the shotgun snap. Baydoun and Covington joining him in the backfield. And they will fake the handoff to Covington, hand to Baydoun. Excuse me, check that. Baydoun has checked out of the football game. That was number 6, Leonard Smith, on the carry. Correction, number 5, Ahmed Harb. So I apologize for the confusion. Harb was the ball carrier on the play. His run good for a Tractor's first down.
Joe, I love how no matter what the score is, the cheerleaders are still cheering for this Rocket team.
Very fired up for this homecoming game. Not the performance we have anticipated so far, but nonetheless, the cheerleaders continue to cheer as they hold up their end of the bargain. And a handoff goes to number 10 for the Tractors as he cuts his way back as a penalty flag flies into the play. That's Hassan Shinawa on the carry. So we will check the penalty flag.
Another one of those times where the clock stops. It doesn't matter, you know, with this running clock, we've seen so many penalties today. It's going to stop a lot in the second half.
So penalty does go against the Tractors, backs them up 10 yards on the play, where they will replay first down from from the Rockets' 45-yard line. So Harb in the backfield with Covington, along with Osman. So again, first down and 20 for the Tractors. Now inside of 1 minute remaining here in the third quarter as Osman awaits a shotgun snap. He sends a man in motion. Hands off on the jet sweep. Handoff goes to Syed on the play. He cuts his way upfield for a gain of 4 yards. Brings up second down and 16 for the Tractors. As that may have been our final play of the third quarter, just 18 seconds remaining. Tractors appear in no rush, holding on to a 35-point lead. So now Osman rallies the troops, just 5 seconds remaining. They may attempt to get one more play in. So they will get the play. They will throw it deep. Rockets are in coverage, unable to locate the football. No penalty flag down. Good coverage by the Rockets. Pass intended for number 2, Hakeem Algamy. So that will bring us to the end of the third quarter of action here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field in this homecoming game. Fordson leading the Rockets 35-0.
Joe, before we get to our wonderful Henry's Auto Service, I think they're getting ready for the Funky Chicken, so that should be coming up really soon. But before that, Joe, why don't you tell us all about Henry's Auto?
Well, Henry's Service Center has been proudly serving Wayne since 1964. No matter what the problem is, their professional ASC certified technicians always provide exceptional automotive services. They do everything from general repairs and brake service to oil changes and batteries. Their friendly, passionate staff has over 110 years of experience in the auto repair industry, and they work hard to get your car back on the road faster than any other shop in town. Henry Service Center is located at 3041 South Wayne Road in Wayne, or give them a call at 734-721-8721. Again, 734-721-8721. So third down and 16 here for this Fordson offense. Checking in at quarterback for the Tractors, number 12, Mady Jaber. So Jaber throwing incomplete. Intended for number 13, Hassan Fawaz. Incompletion brings up fourth down and long here for Fordson, so we'll see if they elect to go for it in Rockets territory. Again, running clock rules, clock still running, approaching 11 minutes to go here in the football game. As the Rockets will indeed go for it here.
Joe, that's the Tractors on offense. They're still going for it. Rockets are going to stop them, though, baby.
So pass goes past Jaber. Snap goes past Jaber. He has to fall on the football, but actually scooped up by the Rockets. Advanced inside the 40-yard line. So a fortunate break there for the Rockets as they look to break this running clock rules. Number 53, Jacob Saggart on the recovery for the Rockets. So good field position to begin this drive for John Glenn.
But that clock continues to run. We're at 10:30 and counting.
So if the Rockets can get some points on the board on this drive, though, they will break running clock rules. And it appears Nick Wetmore will check into the game along with Dalen Scott in the backfield. So Rockets looking to substitute personnel here late in the football game. Clock approaching 10 minutes. Toss goes to Scott as a penalty flag flies in. Scott is taken down just past the line of scrimmage. Gain of 1 on the play, but we will check the penalty flag. So a sideline warning against John Glenn.
Joe, that is one way to stop the clock if you want to get some more offensive plays in there. Have a sideline warning.
So sideline warning will briefly stop the clock. But official signaling a running clock now, so we will move inside of 10 minutes to go here in the football game. Again, Rockets trailing 35-0 at the hands of the Tractors. So Wetmore looking to throw all the way. His pass is complete. That's complete to number 6 for the Rockets, Tyron Booty. So Booty with a nice reception out past the first down marker.
Joe, I don't know if you noticed the little guy playing center 51 kind of reminds me of Tony Quint from back in the day.
A fine offensive lineman Tony Quint was for this football team, now proudly coaching the Dexter Dreadnoughts at Dexter High School. So we wish him good luck tonight in his football game. Penalty flag down, offsides against the Tractors.
Joe, do you have a 51 on your roster? I didn't see him over there.
We do not have a 51 on our roster, so possibly a freshman or sophomore getting called up from one of the lower teams. So penalty makes it 1st down and 5 for John Glenn here. Now inside of 9 minutes remaining in the football game, as Wetmore remains in the game at quarterback. And he sends Scott in motion out of the backfield. Looks to throw to Scott, but quickly holds onto the ball. He rolls out towards the sideline, wisely throws the ball away. So incompletion will bring up 2nd down and 5. So Wetmore awaits the shotgun snap here on 2nd down. Handoff goes inside. That is number 26, Jamar Cootie. First time we're seeing him tonight. Appeared he gained 1 yard on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 4 for this John Glenn offense. As we now move inside of 8 minutes remaining here in the football game as the clock continues to run. So Wetmore now moving under center. 2nd time we've seen this look tonight. As they run the same toss play out of this formation to the left side. Cootie trying to make his way towards that 1st down marker. Appears he has enough for the 1st down. As he is taken down near the 10-yard line for the Rockets. So Rockets not quite to the 10-yard line, so they will have an opportunity to pick up a first down without scoring a touchdown here. Appears the Rockets will need to get to the 3-yard line to pick up a first down. As we move inside of 7 minutes, Wetmore signals the play to his teammates. And he awaits the shotgun snap as he is back to pass, looking over the middle, fires complete, incomplete. Nearly hauled in by Bowie, but unable to make the reception. So Wetmore lining up quickly. He's rolling out all the way. Designed rollout here for Wetmore as he tries to find a receiver. Makes his way inside the 10, out of bounds near the 7-yard line. So that will bring up 3rd down and about 6 yards to go here for the Rockets. Make that 3rd down and 5. Clock ticking towards 5 minutes remaining here in the football game, as the Rockets elect to substitute personnel. 2x2, 4 wide receiver set as LaCourte goes in motion across the formation. Wetmore takes the snap, throwing all the way, throws an out route. Well thrown ball away from the defender, as it appeared Patrick Bowie made the reception into the end zone. And that will be good for the Rockets' first touchdown of the night. So they break the scoreless drought. So Rockets break that 35-point threshold. So, Matt, the running clock will now stop as the Rockets have found themselves onto the scoreboard. Rockets run a man on late for the PAT attempt. That's number 15, Dylan Moore, sprinting onto the field. So Wetmore will be the holder. Kick is blocked. Automatically blown dead in high school. So unable to advance that for a 2-point conversion. Automatic dead ball. But with 5:06 remaining in the football game, Rockets closing the gap slightly, but Fordson still leading 35-6 over John Glenn.
Yeah, Joe, now we're back to regular clock rules. So incomplete passes, possession changes. We're back to the clock stopping just like normal, out of bounds. So let's see if the Rockets can hold the Tractors out of the end zone and finish strong with a no running clock. Joe, why don't we have a break in the action? I want to thank you for an amazing job you do. Stephen on the double camera up here. Ozman does an amazing job. And Bud Somerville down on the field, working the field camera. Without you guys, this production would not be what it is. So thank you guys for everything you do. Appreciate it. And we bring a quality production, I think, to the fans of the Rockets football team.
And Matt, please don't forget to include yourself. Without you, this would not be possible either. So a very good team we've built here. Looking forward to bringing you these games each and every Friday night. And unfortunately, Rockets currently finding themselves down 35-6. Just 5 minutes, 6 seconds remaining here in the football game.
Here comes the onside, Joe.
So We will see as Sala elects to attempt the onside kick. They will fake and reset. And we will see the quick turnaround as they kick it. Fordson not fooled as they're able to fall on the football. And they will take over on downs, first down and 10 from their own 49-yard line. So that should all but do it in this football game. As we take a look at the replay, trying to catch Fordson off guard. And again, Fordson not fooled in the least bit, recovering the onside kick attempt.
Joe, do you know what time it is? I think it's funky chicken time.
So Jaber will remain in the game at quarterback for the Tractors as they take over first down and 10. He sends a man in motion. They will hand the ball up the middle to number 26 for the Tractors, excuse me. Unfortunately, he is not on our roster, so number 26 on the carry for the Tractors. So 4-yard gain brings up second down and 6 as Jaber will take his time for the snap, looking to run this clock down and solidify this victory for the Tractors. And he is quickly wrapped up in the backfield by this John Glenn defense. So Rockets send pressure. It gets home. Number 6, Tyron Booty on the sack for the Rockets.
Like I said, Joe, here's the funky chicken. Tradition been done for years here at Irma Kionka. Chuck Gordon Field, where the band joins the cheerleaders to ask them how funky is your chicken.
So band and cheerleaders trying to have a little fun with the crowd as we approach the end of this football game. Clock ticking inside of 4 minutes now as we approach 3.5 to go. Again, Jaber taking his time on this shotgun snap. So electing to still throw, though, getting some experience for their young quarterback. He is once again sacked. Number 52, Trenton Salo in on the sack with a number of other Rocket defenders. So this brings up 4th down and 17 to go. So Jaber remains in the game, however, lined up a little deep here, so it appears he may try to pooch this ball away. And actually, he will pause, run the play clock as far as he can, and Fordson will call a timeout.
Joe, with this timeout, any realtors you know?
Why, yes, I do, Matt. And if you are looking to buy, sell, or need real estate advice and expertise, then I would recommend contacting former Rocket Matt Howton and the Howton Agius team. You can give them a call at 734-812-5660 or look them up on the web. Again, that's the Howton Agius team of Keller Williams Realty Livingston, 734-812-5660.
Joe, but what if that new house needs concrete?
Well, if you are in need of concrete work, or that new driveway, sidewalk, or patio needs replacing, you can contact former Rocket Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197 or look them up on Facebook to see some amazing concrete work. Again, that's Michael Cash of M&D Concrete at 734-621-3197. And Matt and Mike, we appreciate your continued support of this channel and this football program. So Saad now on to punt on 4th down for the Tractors. Back deep is number 9, Patrick Bowie for John Glenn. So Saad takes the snap. His punt is away. A nice punt, taking a bounce near the 30-yard line. Taking a Tractors bounce near the 20 where they down it. And John Glenn will take over first down and 10 at the 21-yard line. Just 2 minutes, 34 seconds remaining here in the football game. Rockets looking to build on that offensive momentum, hopefully moving into next week when they take on Belleville.
Hey, Joe, I got the new house, new concrete, but my car.
Well, if your car has any kind of trouble, you can take it to Henry Service Center because no job is too big or too small for Henry Service Center. From start to finish, they provide honest, hard work with quick and professional services, and they always provide top-notch service and high-quality workmanship. Come visit them for all of your auto repair needs, and they're located at 3041 South Wayne Road in Wayne. As Wetmore hands the ball off on first down to Cootie for a small gain. But again, to finish our note about Henry Service Center, they are located at 3041 South Wayne Road in Wayne, or you can give them a call at 734-721-8721. So Rockets lining up quickly after the handoff to Cootie as Wetmore is back to throw. He's looking over the middle, has a man, that's Booty, leaping, unable to make the reception. Well defended by the Tractors.
Number 6 for the Rockets, Aaron Bolt.
And again, incompletion stops the clock now that the Rockets have broken that 35-point threshold. No more running clock rules. So clock dead stop, 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining here in the football game. Rockets will face a 3rd down and 9 as the official's whistle blows. Appears number 23 will have to leave the field. Not sure if his helmet came off, but referee indicating that 23 needs to leave the field and go to the sideline for the Tractors.
Joe, I know next week you won't be with us. We are really hurt as a production crew not having you with us, but we will be at Belleville bringing you the live broadcast. It won't be the same, Joe. We will miss you, but you'll be back for Wayne Week.
So I will miss you guys as well. So as Matt mentioned, unfortunately, next week I will not be in attendance, but nonetheless, the show must go on. The broadcast will be at Belleville High School as the Rockets will travel to Belleville to take on the Tigers. Tigers featuring a very impressive team, loaded with tons of college prospects, so it should be an exciting game. Again, I will miss you guys and miss this broadcast team, but as you mentioned, Matt, I will be back in 2 weeks as we travel to Wayne High to take on the Zebras for the 51st city championship game.
Joe, while you're not around, you can always stop and watch us on YouTube. Catch the game.
I will be tuning in on the YouTube channel for sure to check out the broadcast. So screen pass here on 3rd down from the Rockets as they're able to battle their way for a first down as we make our way inside of 2 minutes remaining. And the first down will temporarily stop the clock here for the Rockets. So despite a tough game thus far, Rockets keeping their foot on the gas, looking to build some momentum before that big showdown against Belleville next week. As Wetmore's pass is complete to Bowie, past the first down marker. He makes a man miss past midfield into Tractor territory. So an impressive catch and run from Patrick Bowie. Clock again stopping as the officials move the chains. And Wetmore again quickly looking to snap this football. He's back to throw. Pass again complete to Bowie. He tries to cut back, unable to do so, stumbles. Defended by number 8, Ahmed Beydoun for the Tractors. So Wetmore again lining up quickly. He's looking to throw another short pass. That is complete to number 88, Brady Isaacson. And John Glenn will call timeout. So completion brings up a 3rd down and 6 for the Rockets where they call timeout. We are now inside of 1 minute remaining in the football game. Just 59 seconds to go here at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. As the Rockets call a timeout to hash things over before this 3rd down play.
So, Joe, like I said, next week when you're out of town, look us up on Facebook, or excuse me, on YouTube. Watch the game. Won't be the same, but I know you'll be back in 2 weeks for the 51st meeting between the Rockets and the Zebras. And that's the game I'm excited to see this year. I won't lie. Belleville, not too excited, but the Rockets and the Zebras is always a great matchup. You can throw the records out the window. It's always a great time when those two teams meet.
Always an exciting, tough, hard-hitting football game. So, again, that game will be coming to you 2 weeks from tonight. But 1 week from tonight, again, the Rockets will be traveling to Belleville to take on the Tigers. And, again, if you have not seen the Belleville Tigers play, loaded with Division I talent. So always an exciting game when you get them on the football field as Wetmore's pass is incomplete, intended for Bowie. And a penalty flag flies in the area of pass interference against the Tractors. So this should give the Rockets a first down here with just 54 seconds remaining here in the football game.
The Rockets are still trying to get in and get 6 more, make it representable for the scoreboard.
So although it has been a tough season thus far for John Glenn, one thing you can say is they do not give up. They do not stop fighting. The pedal is always to the metal with this football team. They are always looking to continue to play, continue to fight. So that has been very impressive, as it can be easy to give up hope when you're in these types of situations, but no quit out of this Rocket football team. They continue to push forward. As on first down, Wetmore is out of a shotgun empty set as he throws complete to Tyron Booty. Booty tries to make a man miss, unable to do so, but works his way inside the 25-yard line. Good for about a gain of 5 for the Rockets. So this will bring up a 2nd down and 5 for John Glenn. Official signaling a stoppage of clock as John Glenn has taken another timeout. That is their second of the second half. So 43 seconds remaining here in the football game. Fordson still leading 35-6 over John Glenn. But again, as I mentioned, no quit in this John Glenn football team. They will continue to fight, scratch, claw, and they will do anything they can to try to get more points onto this board before this game ends and try to build some momentum heading into that huge matchup against Belleville next week.
And, Joe, you can see the cheerleaders are still leading the cheer with only 43 seconds left.
So trying to keep this homecoming crowd going with less than a minute to go in the football game. He has a man open. It is caught. Nice throw by Wetmore. Matt, did you see who hauled in that touchdown reception?
I think it's number 28.
Number 28 it is. Damon Powers on the touchdown reception. A nice wheel route out of the backfield. One of those plays the Rockets might be able to build on as they head in next week as we take a look at the replay. Impressive wheel route out of the backfield. Great throw by Wetmore. Great catch by Powers. Tremendous concentration. And as I mentioned earlier, no quit in this Rockets football team. They keep fighting. Lessen this deficit down to 35-12 as Ahmed Salah comes on for the extra point attempt. So spot down kick is up. It is on the way. And it is good by Salah. So 37 seconds remaining here in the football game. Rockets trailing 35-13 here. And again, as tough a season it has been, no quit in this team. They are always fighting, always playing, always trying to get back into these football games, no matter how many points they're down, how much time's left in the game. A lot of heart in this John Glenn football team. And again, with just 37 seconds remaining here, a final reminder that next week we will be at Belleville High School. Unfortunately, I will not be able to join the broadcast, but the production team will be there nonetheless. So if you are unable to make it to that game or you'd rather stay at home if the weather's getting a little too chilly, look up that John Glenn Football YouTube channel. Check us out. Catch the game live from Belleville from the comfort of your home next week. As again, the Rockets will travel to Belleville to take on the Tigers.
Like you said, Joe, there are some exciting players that on that Tigers team. It should be fun to watch, and hopefully we can give them a game, make it interesting.
Absolutely. Rockets looking to continue to build momentum as they head into that game next week. And as I've stated several times, no quitting this team. So it appeared the Rockets jumped off sides on the bluffed onside kick, but this late in the game, official keeping the flag in the pocket, allowing the teams to play. As Sala looks to kick it deep for John Glenn. It is an onside kick attempt. It appears it has touched a Rocket player, and a penalty flag comes in.
Running a play. Illegal touching.
So the call is offsides against the Rockets kick team. So that should back them up 5 yards, and we will have a re-kick.
Joe, do you think the onside this time?
I think the Rockets will attempt another onside kick here. Again, no quitting this team. They will do anything they can to try to make this game as close as possible. So we will see if Sala attempts the onside kick here. Again, just 37 seconds remaining. Rockets trailing by 22 points, 35-13. Sala will try the onside kick. It is recovered by the Tractors. And that should bring us to the end of this football game. We will see if the Tractors elect to take a knee here, which is 37 seconds remaining, holding on to a 22-point lead.
They should have to at least snap the ball once. They might throw it down, but I would take it if I was you.
So Jaber will move under center as the officials blow the whistle. Appears we are ready for play. Again, Jaber under center. He will take a knee and respectfully bring this football game to a close. So as the clock ticks down, the Tractors will not need to run another play. Moving towards 20 seconds remaining, but that will bring us to the end of the football game as the Rockets will not use their timeouts. So we will come to the end of this football game. Your final score from this homecoming game at Irma Kionka Chuck Gordon Field. Dearborn Fordson 35, John Glenn 13.
Joe, I want to thank you guys. You again for the announcing. Boz on the double camera and Bud Somerville for the sideline work. Without you guys, we couldn't put this production together. I think we bring a class act and represent John Glenn very well. Thank you guys very much. And hey, check us out on YouTube next week, Joe, because we are going to bring that same quality production, just not the same commentary.
I will be tuning in live, and I hope all of you out there will tune in live with me. Again, next week, Friday night, 7 o'clock, we will be at Belleville High School as the Rockets will go to Belleville to take on the Tigers. Ladies and gentlemen, again, the end of our football game here. Dearborn Fordson 35, John Glenn 13. Rockets falling to 0-6 on the season, while the Tractors advance to 5-1. So again, next week we'll be at Belleville High School. Signing off with Matt Schwartz, I'm Joe